Hey Marissa, what's up, girl? So, connecting to your energy, I don't know what it is. I feel like I have to tell you, I feel like I have to tell you it's gonna be okay. So I don't know what you've been going through. Um, yeah, but I guess we'll get into that in a minute. Before we get started, I would like you to sit, close your eyes, take a deep breath in through your nose, breathe out your mouth. One more time, in and out. It's at this time I'd like to invite Marissa's spirit guides to this reading to communicate through these cards and through me to help deliver a message that she needs to receive. You've got like really powerful spirit guides. They feel like I feel them almost behind me on each side, but like really tall. So I wonder if you have any angelic spirit guides. Interesting. Well, let's see what they have to say. Um, so, what is it that Marissa needs to focus her energy on? I keep hearing the word overwhelmed. Like I feel compelled to tell you that you overwhelm yourself way too much on things that are not necessary. Yeah, okay. So whatever it is that you've been working on, this feels work related, business related. It feels very personal too, and I know that in your line of work there, I mean you are the product essentially. So the it feels personal but also business is what I was trying to say. Totally lost my train of thought for a second. Be careful not to lose who you are, and don't don't mistake Marissa for the brand, if that makes sense, because it feels like whatever you've been working on, you're right there. It's going to be a really good breakthrough for you. Excuse me, because the 9 of Wands is like the last step towards completion. So you're like on that last push towards whatever it is that you've been working towards. But in the meantime, you're doing things like going against your intuition and not really giving back to yourself as well. And so I feel like your spirit guides really want you to remember who you are, not what brand is Marissa, but who is Marissa? What is she like? What do they like? What do they like to do? What brings them joy? What brings them peace? What makes their soul feel alive? And I think that a part of you um, has been so caught up in what is marketable that you've kind of lost you in it, you know? Ooh. So the King of Cups is about like stability in emotional turmoil. Like what could be emotionally chaotic, they are still able to find stability. And the Devil is about like sex, drugs, rock and roll, manipulation. And the Hierophant is like almost religious abuse. I don't know. It just feels like there's a lot of hurt and a lot of frustration, and I feel like there might be um, There's definitely like a male energy around you that still really takes away from your happiness. Um, and I feel like, because look at this. This is like the same imagery of the devil, and this is about like religious energy here. So it's like this is all being overseen by a male energy. So I don't know who this person is. This feels like it feels like father energy, but at the same time, that could have just been where it stemmed from, and there could be somebody similar in your current life, but it just feels like energetically they're still kind of eating away at you a little bit. And so I just get this strong sense like you've been running away from your demons, and that's not how we heal. We heal by facing them and doing things like shadow work in order to bring light to those dark areas and bring love into areas of ourselves, of our past selves, and bring love to them when in those moments all they knew was darkness, you know? So it's that inner child healing. Um, and this is all going to come from you giving time to yourself and giving recognition to yourself and giving credit where credit is due, and then doing things that bring joy to you, truly. Yeah, it feels like you really need to slow down and decide about this male energy around you, because this is like there's this like overseeing male energy around you that I feel like you just need to hit the brakes and decide um if this is the road you really want to continue down, or if you want to step away from it. You need to make that decision, babe. Like it needs to happen, because right now, like that's the underlying energy is justice in reverse. Just like you're doing yourself a disjustice by keeping this person around you. And I feel like you know that too. So yeah, I'm going to pull a few oracle cards for you, but it just feels like the overwhelming message is prioritize your peace and your happiness. And whoever this male energy is that is still kind of, whether that person is physically still in your life, it feels like they are most definitely energetically there. So I don't know if this person is past or if they're still present in your life. Uh, but if they're still present, they need to leave. Um, and if they're not present, it feels like you need to seek therapy to heal yourself from those wounds. Uh, and if this person is present and you get them out of your life, you still need to seek therapy to heal from these wounds, because it still feels very present and prominent in your energy. So, anyways, with that being said, I'm going to pull some oracle cards for you. So, what message? I just have to say, your spirit guides feel very warm and loving. And I don't know if you've ever really reached out to them before. Um, but I hope that you're feeling their energy too at this moment. I feel like they're giving you a big hug, like from behind. They're just wrapping around your shoulders. It's just a very loving energy. Oop. Listen, silence your mind and pay attention. Meditation, my love. Meditation is going to be key for you. I'm actually going to read the guidebook on this one. Just because I feel like the info they give in this one is very valuable. So let's get into it. Okay. Sometimes that little voice in your head is so loud it drowns out your intuition. Our thoughts are constantly occupied with what to do next, what to say next, what to cook for dinner, how to reply to a text, past memories, and future plans. We are thinking too much and not listening enough. Because of that, we might miss whispers of our intuition. Connect with your intuition. Become an observer of your thoughts. Close your eyes and retreat to the back of your mind. Become silent and still, and when you reach that state, gently ask the universe if there is something it wants you to know. This card also signifies listening to other people. Be open to what others have to tell you, even strangers. Put your ego aside and be open to advice from others. So here's an exercise for you. Meditate with an intention to listen and to receive intuitive messages. Journal. Sit still in nature and simply listen to sounds around you, the birds, the wind, in the trees. Try to pick out 5 different sounds. And here's an affirmation as well. I'm ready to listen to what the universe has to tell me. I am present and mindful. So if you want, you could pause and see that as well. Okay. And the last card that I'm going to pull for you, babe, is from my ancestor spirit deck. So it is at this time that I'm going to ask Marisa's ancestors to come through and communicate through this deck. What is it that she needs to know? Or what message do you have for her? Go after your goals. So you know how I was telling you? And it's funny because wands, essentially, they're spears, but it's kind of the same takeaway with the first card that came out for you. The 9 of Wands. So it's very much that energy of like whatever it is you're working towards, whatever it is, go after your goals. Persist, encourage, advance. So let's see what the guidebook has for you on that one as well. Okay. So this is what your ancestors want you to know. Take charge and move forward in your life. The universe is encouraging you to pursue something that is important to you. It doesn't matter how big or small it is, go after it. You've been consciously working on yourself and are now ready to take on anything you want to achieve. Do not hesitate. Take this card as a sign that you can do more and be more. Stand up for your beliefs, stand your ground, and do not be swayed by opposing ideologies. Just as the universe endeavors to raise your spirits, it is time for you to encourage and inspire others. A little positivity goes a long way. Try to support your loved ones, friends, and anyone you come in contact with. You know, as I'm reading this last part, because this is, okay, so this is what I was reading before, which is from your ancestors, and this is what I just started reading, and I'm like, that one doesn't work. So don't pay attention to that part, okay? So anyways, that's what I got for you, babe. It's very much stand in your power. Whatever it is you're working towards, you are right on the cusp of that breakthrough, but don't let anything or anyone hold you back. And it feels like there is some cleanup that needs to be done in that arena. But that's what I'm seeing for you, babe. I really hope that helped. Let me know if it resonates. But like I said, hope it helps. Bye.